Good morning, traders. Today is December 18th, and we are looking at the AirCanada stock. Quick disclaimer that this is just how I see the markets. This is not a recommendation to buy, sell, or hold any securities. Today's video is going to be a little bit more informative and educative in the different ways. I will explain how I look at the markets and what am I looking at this point of time. I will start with a couple things. First of all, I had a couple of requests of people asking me like where to buy in again. I will explain how I look at it, where I would buy in and why I would buy in into the market. So if you're looking for the opportunity to buy in, this is how I would do it as my opinion only and not a suggestion for you to do it at all. Second of all, I want to explain that there's a difference between long-term investors and the traders. And I consider myself a trader, which means that I pretty much go in and out different markets on a weekly basis, monthly basis. I don't stay in the trades for a very long time, but is there a much of a difference between the investor and the trader? It is a little bit, and it isn't. Being a long-term investor, you put in the money and you wait for quite a long time, to see how the market develops, and probably take the money out, eventually when you want to retire and whatever, right? Or if you want to use it for something else. I like to buy in and take the profits out of the market on a regular basis. Does that mean that you cannot use your technical trading skills to get into the markets as a long-term trader? No, you can use my techniques or the way I trade into the markets to find a good bottom or good opportunity to buy into the market and then just let it run. Long story short, I'm going to start with AirCanada stock. Markets can do all kinds of things, but they are usually doing three things only, right? So they either are going up and they're in a bullish move, they're going down or they're in a bearish move, or they can be consolidating. That means like market is going sideways for couple of days, couple of weeks, couple of months. What we need to find in the market in order to be more certain that this kind of a trade or opportunity will be actually more positive in our direction, right? So if you see the opportunity, you will be more confident to invest at that area instead of just guessing what that is. We need three things in the market to happen for us to be more confident in order to invest. Okay, so first of all, market has to go in a certain direction, right? So if I pull the chart like this, right, we need to have a market going into a certain direction, which in this case we have a direction, right? This is a bullish move. We are in a bullish market, right? And we are expecting to go long or to buy into the market. Once the market corrects itself or pulls back, or however you want to call it, we call it the correction or pullback or retracement. You can hear all this interesting jargon about how people call these kind of a movement. So basically we have a move to the upside, we have a pullback or correction or retracement, we have the certain area that we mark, we are waiting for the signal to develop and to buy into the market and continue on. One of those signals is this candle here. I'm just gonna mark it here. So this candle is called an engulfing candle. Engulfing means that it basically covers the previous candle fully. Like this is the candle previously, this is the previous candle, and more candles it covers, the stronger the move is. The stronger the move is, okay? So in this case we have 1, 2, 3, 4 candles covered with this one huge candle here. So if we look at here, this is actually the whole move, right? And we buy in after the signal is given. So that's one of the signals. So this is called engulfing candle or engulfing bar or however you want to call it. Doesn't matter as long as you understand what that means, and that's important. Okay. Well, one of the things that we're looking in the market is the market has to go in a certain direction. So we are looking to buy in. So it has to be in a bull move. We have to have the area clearly defined of support and resistance, which is this line here. So this is an area. This is not just a line, and it's not specific number like a 2313. It's the area. Like, so you can see the wicks. So wicks went down here, and they're telling us that market was once here and then ended up being over here, and so on and so forth. So this line is actually basically just giving us an example or idea where the market could stop. That's one thing that you have to understand. Could stop and give us these kind of a beautiful signals to buy into the market. Okay, another signal could look like this. This is a bullish pin because it has this huge long wick and very small body that's embedded within. So the body has to be embedded within the previous candle. When I say I'm looking for the signal, these are the signals I'm looking for. These are the droids I'm looking for, basically. This is another pin bar right there. So we had a bar that was coming down, retesting this area. We had indecision here, indecision. Okay, then we get this beautiful pin bar here. Where would be your entry? So once the top of this bar, you see the top right here, so that's the top. Okay, once that's broken, your entry goes from there. Okay, for this candle, again, once the top is broken, your entry is right there, and you're continuing going along. Once you find these areas of support and resistance, a breakout of this area here. This used to be a resistance, now it's turning support. So the market broke out, it retested it here, we got the signal to go along, and the market went up. Okay, those areas for us are very significant in a sense that we are looking for these signals to develop at that area. Okay, so what we are looking right now at the AirCanada stock, we have this area marked, which is $23, around $23. We can see how many times market stopped at this area. And every single candle, green one, represents a buying power or bulls getting into a market, right? So we had one bullish move, we had a second bullish move, we had a third one here. We had bulls fighting bears at this point of time, and then the market turned around here, and the bulls won again and took the market up. We had this bullish signal here, and then the market took to the top of this resistance area right there. Okay, and then we got again this area here where we got this bigger pin bar, right? And market took off again after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits onto this resistance area. We had a finally breakout. Okay, so what are we looking at today? So we have this is the past. We're looking at the past. This is a weekly chart. So in the past we had this area marked, and we know that this is very important for us to look. So this is why we have this $29, and this is why we have this $23 area again to look at. So I'm going to pull the market where we are right now. Okay, so if you look at this area again, this is the present. Right now we are looking at the present. All right, we had this area $23. This blue line here hit quite multiple times in very recent past. Right, so let me just stretch it a little bit here and take a look. So this was pretty much first retest of this area, the second time, then we had the third time. Okay, so 3 times the market hit that area, and we finally broke here. This is the breakout. Okay, so the market went up, and why did it go all the way? Well, it didn't come all the way to $29, but again, this is a area. It's not figure fixed into market, and then this is how far it can go. This is how we just see how approximately can reach, and we aim for those levels for us, for our profits, right? So we came to $28. I explained on a daily chart before why I was looking to get to probably $28 to $29, and it actually hit $28. And now the market is in this pullback or retracement or retest area, right? Because we had a breakout. Guys, this happens on every chart. Doesn't matter. This is a weekly chart. We are coming back to this area of $23 again, right? And I said that many times, right? This is how the market works. But we are not predicting the future. We don't have a crystal ball. We don't know where the future is going to take us, all right? So at the moment, what we are looking for or where we are looking, pardon me, what we are looking here is a picture of this stock, what it's doing. And what it's doing is basically we had a breakout on the weekly chart, we reached our target, and now the market is a retracement. Okay, market is coming back to this $23 area to see that this area is going to hold. All right, we need to see that the bulls will come back into play at this $23. If I see that more bulls or more buyers are coming back into the play at this area here, $23 that we saw also in the past, that it's very significant area. If I pull it back, we can see that the market stalled here, and every single time it stalled, bulls came into the play and they continue on with the market in a positive direction, right? So that's what I'm expecting. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for to see at this area here. So when I say I'm looking at this area, yes, this is very important to properly mark on a chart and know what you're looking at, okay? The higher the chart, which is weekly right now, the more significant this area is, okay? If you're looking on a 1 hour chart, on a 15-minute chart, yes, you can trade from those areas. However, you have to be aware what's happening on a weekly and a daily chart, okay? Those support and resistance areas on a weekly, monthly, daily charts are more important. There's more data to support that market could turn around at that area. Again, could turn around at that area, and if we see the evidence of bulls coming or buyers coming into play at that area. So what I'm expecting for the market to do, yes, we have this bullish move on a daily chart. Yes, so we are in a positive. We had a breakout above $23 here, $22.75, $23. Okay, it's again an area. It's not set in stone. I'm waiting for the market to show me one of those signals that I showed you, pin bar like this, or I'm waiting for engulfing bar to show up at this area. And so we can continue on going long on this market, okay? People are asking me, should they buy in? Is this going to happen? I don't know. Guys, I'm only reading a chart, and that's what you should do also, right? You should start learning how to read the chart. And once you get these signals, you react on those signals. That's how it's done, basically. What I'm looking right now is we are in a bullish move. Okay, so we know the bullish move is happening on a daily chart. I usually look at the daily chart, but once weekly, usually Monday before the market opens, I look at the weekly to see if there's any signals developing on the weekly chart as well. So we are certain that we are in bullish move at this point of time. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, we have the area. We have the area marked. This is the area. So we are at this $23 area. We are waiting for the market to show us its hand, right? We are waiting for the market to show us where it will go. Like what can happen basically? It can break through that area again. It can break through that area. Yes, it can go all the way to $15, and good for you or good for us. We can buy in at even cheaper price. We always look at where the price is located at this point of time, at this moment, and at this moment, the market is right here at the $23.10. Okay, this is where we're sitting right now. We are approaching this 22.75 area. It's marked on this chart. So this is a daily chart. So we have a bullish move. We have the area that's marked for us. So that's $23. What we are waiting for, and the price is right there right now. This is a live candle. It's still developing. Has 3 hours and 7 minutes to close. So we are waiting for signal to develop at this area. So at this area here, right? So the market is approaching slowly. This area, $23. So what I'm waiting for in a couple of sessions from now, it's either going to give us a pin bar, which is this, or bullish engulfing candle like this, right? And confirm to us that the bulls or the buyers are still here and they're still interested in investing in this market. This is the area, it's on our radar, and we're looking for something to develop here. And if we get the signal, the third point is the signal. If we get that signal developed, you can buy into this market and continue on. It's simple as that. Basically, more complicated you make it, the more complicated your life is going to be, and you're going to overthink trades. Do I say that you cannot lose? Of course you can lose. Anybody can lose. Market can do all kinds of things. Not everybody's 100% right. It can never be 100% right. There's no such thing. As I said, we don't have a crystal ball, and we don't know what is going to happen in next 1 hour or 5 hours, or anything can change the direction of the market. However, if you're looking on the right stuff and you're looking at, things that I explained already, those 3 things that you need to have, then you're going to be more on the right side than on the wrong side. Talking about the targets, we have this $23 area marked right now where the market is, so we are looking to buy in. We know why this $29 is very important. So if we buy in here, this is our first target. Like, this is where we are looking for the market to stop, like pretty close to that area. It's area, again, it's not specifically that line, it's area. So we know if we buy in here, if we get the signal eventually, this is our target. This is what we are looking for. This is where, as a day trader, you're looking for to take your profits. You have to also be aware of these little areas where the market stopped on these smaller time frames. And this is a daily chart, right? Market stopped here, and you can see as it was falling down, it was retracing or correcting. It stopped here, gave us one signal. Gave us another signal here that market is stalling in this area. We didn't get that many buyers at that area. They were not probably interested in paying $26 for the AirCanada stock. They want more, much lower price. And right now we are $23. So the market is falling. They started selling again because they wanted to take a bigger profits. They wanted a bigger dip. This is a dip or a retracement or correction. They want a cheaper price for this stock before they buy in again and take it probably to $29, $30, $35, whatever the mark we put on the charts that we saw in the past and where the market stopped before. That's what's called technical trading. People asking me where to buy into market, that's how you buy in, and that's where buy-in happens, okay? You can now start looking for these kind of clues yourself. You see my chart, you can see how it's being marked at this point of time, and you can try to start paper trading, or basically like demo trading, looking for the opportunities to get in and out of the market, to understand how that's done, and or to look for these opportunities on your own. And this is what we are doing right now here. Like, this is just a learning curve for all of you. And for me too. Like, I've been trading for 20 years, but still, you always learn something new. I thank you all who subscribe to my channel. I thank you for watching my videos. That makes me happy to make more of them. And you showing the appreciation of watching my videos by subscribing to my channel. So I do encourage you to please subscribe if you haven't done so. Thank you very much, and I will talk to you soon. This is Sasha. Peace out.